Hello, friends. Today we are going to talk about a very interesting one, and many friends in life may have encountered the phenomenon that you come home one day, or are you sitting at home, and all of a sudden there was a gecko on the wall. What was the first reaction of many people? Oh, I was so scared. Or maybe it looks a little scary. Want to drive him away? Others may not care. Does he eat mosquitoes anyway? But the Chinese see things. Never just look at the surface. We talk about animism. Everything has a cause and effect. Why can't this gecko be found? Can't play? It happened to be in your house at this time. Why doesn't he show up at someone else's house? Appeared in your house. Behind this, in fact, there are hidden signals from heaven and earth nature to you. Be sure to remember a sentence. It's called good luck and bad luck. Before anything happens, God actually remind you in various forms. It's just that we modern people are too busy. The heart is too impatient. Treat these signals as chance, as a superstition. As a result, I missed a lot of opportunities to see good luck and avoid bad luck. We're going to talk a little bit about asylum. What does he stand for? Why is the home sheltered? Your life may be about to change for the better. First of all, we have to look at the name. Chinese culture. Chinese characters are amazing. Synonyms. The word gecko should be practiced carefully. What is a homophonic? The most direct is bifu. Must be blessed. There is also a saying called must disaster. Dodge disaster. You see, whether it is to be blessed or to avoid disaster. Does that all sound like a good thing? So we are in the folk. The common people are actually very obedient to asylum. Call it a dragon. Or manual. What does manual mean? Is to protect your palace? Guard your home. So when you see a gecko, the first thought is never to kill. Don't be disgusted. You have to be happy. You have to think that this is sent by God to protect me. Came to give me luck. Or come to help me stop the disaster. You mean it. Your magnetic field changes. If you want to kill him as soon as you see him, then your strength will come up. No matter how good feng shui is, you have also destroyed it. Everything is sensitive. You are nice to him. What he brings is energy. You treat him badly. What he leaves behind may be resentment. So the gecko comes in. What kind of change of fate does it portend? We're going to break it down into several levels. This is definitely not superstition. This is our Chinese environmental science. It is a great wisdom that man and nature coexist in harmony. The first level. It's fundamental. It shows that the aura of your home is more than just stability. And it's starting to boom. You know? Small animals. His senses are much more sensitive than ours. We're degraded. I don't know if the earthquake came. The flood came without knowing, but animals know. Geckos. He washes the shade, but he prefers a more peaceful environment. Living in a peaceful environment. If you are making a lot of noise at home all day, husband and wife discord, father and son turn against each other. That's a lot of strength. That magnetic field is messy. It's made. He can't stand the gas. He's already gone. That's how they get in. And can sit safely on the wall. Explain what? It shows that the aura of your home is very stable. It shows that your state of mind may be more peaceful recently. Describe the atmosphere of this family. It can hide wind and gather gas. This is a very important foundation. The aura is stable. Wealth can come in. We often say that peace makes money. Home and Manzing. This and not just human. And also environmental and the gecko is the environment, a proof of harmony, a witness, and the gecko is on the 5 elements. Although he is often in the shadows of the corner. But what did he eat? They eat mosquitoes. Are flies? These things are in traditional culture, represents filth. It's a distraction. It's a villain. The gecko helps you eat these things. This is helping you clean up the environment, help you clear obstacles. So he showed up at home. Means the messy little things in your life. Those villains who interfere with your mood. Those inexplicable obstacles. It may be about to be cleaned up. This is the first sign of transshipment. Barrier removal. Momentary aura. But let's go down to a second level. The emergence of the gecko often corresponds to a truth in the Book of Changes. It's called Qianlong. Don't use it. Or the prelude to seeing dragonization. Look at the gecko. Doesn't it look like a little dragon? It's on its stomach. It's on the wall. It doesn't fly in the sky like a bird. I don't run on the ground like a dog. It can fly over walls. It's extremely absorptive, and that gives us a huge life lesson. But when the gecko appears, he is telling you, be like him. Have determination to be able to suck. What do you mean you can suck? No matter how the outside environment changes, no matter how big the storm is, you need to be able to hold your feet. You have to have your own housekeeping skills. Why can't geckos fall? Because he has kung fu on his feet. The reason why the fate of many of us has been difficult. It's because there's no heel. Follow suit. If you see others frying dogs, you should also fry them. Do what you see others doing. As a result, the wind blew and it fell off. Geckos to remind you, your destiny is about to change. But the premise of this transition is that you must have determination. You may be in a climbing phase right now, like a gecko climbing up a wall. This process can be laborious. It can be lonely. You may even be at risk of falling. But as long as you're like a gecko, 4 feet grip firmly, 1 step at a time, don't be in a hurry, don't be dry. You will definitely be able to climb to the top. You will surely become a dragon. So if you've been at work recently, and I hit a roadblock in my career, or feel stressed while climbing, suddenly I saw a gecko. Be sure to cheer yourself up. This is God telling you, hold on, you're headed in the right direction. Your current efforts are effective. You are like this gecko. Although still very small, although it is still only in the corner, but all the ability you have to climb up. Just don't let go. Over this wall is another world. It was a sea change of fate. Often at the moment you can't hold on. If you grit your teeth and hold on, the turnaround is coming. Let's talk about the third level. This involves some more subtle sensations. So there's one thing about the gecko that you're all very familiar with. It's called tail docking. These 4 words are incredible. That's wisdom. In this world, nothing lasts forever. The only constant is change. When danger comes, in times of great crisis, the gecko can give up. He can cut off his own tail, leave it to the enemy to escape. And after a while, he can grow a new tail. So what does that tell us? If you have a gecko in your house, especially if you happen to be recently faced with some dilemmas, faced with some decisions that must be made, then this is one of the most explicit signals must be learned to give up. The reason why the fate of many of us cannot be turned around, the reason why I have been circling in this sea of suffering, it's because what we're carrying is too heavy. We want everything. Want to relax. I want to get rich and I want to save face. Want to be rational. I can't bear the jars and jars of the past. I want to embrace the new life of the future. How is that possible? The old one doesn't go. New no comes. Geckos tell you, in order to survive, for greater development, to preserve your subject, sometimes you have to have the courage to break your wrist. The things you're holding on to now, whether it's a relationship, a certain accumulated job, or some kind of inherent way of thinking, or a small benefit. If he has become a burden to you, become a hindrance to your progress, then please be like a gecko. Decisively cut it off. Will it hurt to cut it off? It definitely hurts. Will there be a loss? There must be a loss. But the life you left behind, the foundation you left behind, the future you left behind, and you have to believe that your vitality is very strong. The things you cut off, as long as your root is still there, he will grow back in the future, and the one that grows out may be better than the original. It is more suitable for your current body. That's why they're here. May be foreshadowing. You are about to face a breakup. This break is the beginning of your destiny. If you are indecisive, if you are sloppy, you could have been eaten by your predators. You're doomed. But if you dare to let go, dare to give up, you can travel light. Usher in a new life. That's the transformation. It was a matter of life and death. Let's look at it another way. Did you notice? What does the gecko usually say? Mostly in the evening, or at night. He rarely comes out in broad daylight under the bright sun. This also corresponds to the path of yin and yang in the Book of Changes. Gecko yin. He moves in the shadows. It's actually a reminder that we need to be smart. You need to know how to dig out the light and nourish the wisdom. Your life is about to change. Before the transformation occurs, it's the darkness before dawn. It's often when you need to show up the most. A lot of people are too flamboyant now. If you have some ability, you can't wait for the world to know. When you make some money, you can't wait to put it on your face. Such a person. often can't keep husband and wife. What do geckos teach us? Teach us to learn to stay close. Learn to be weak. You see him standing still. It's like the skin on the wall. You don't even notice him. What is he waiting for? Waiting for that flying bug to fly over. Once it actually arrives, his tongue sticks out. Lightning fast, 100%. This is telling us, on the eve of the great turning of fate, don't mess around. Don't yell. Be calm and observe the situation. Accumulate strength. You have to restrain your own edge. Become ordinary. Become inconspicuous. So you are safe. So you can see the form around you. Wait for your chance. That noble. The moment that trend appeared. You need to be able to hunt like a gecko. Lightning fast. Just grab it. Never miss. So you see the gecko. Reflect on whether you have been too impatient recently. Are you too pushy? If it is, please collect it quickly. God sent a handmade one to teach you bracelets. It's to protect you. You just have to get your energy back. Inward spirit. Externally scattered. You will have enough energy to meet the upcoming great luck. We Chinese say that good and bad luck is seen in tuanjuela. Every plant in nature. Clusters of beasts are talking to us. Geckos never enter the house. No small matter, it's not just a biological phenomenon. It's a holographic symbol. The information it brings about the improvement of the aura. He disguised the importance of concentration and absorption. He conveyed the decisive wisdom of survival by docking. He also taught us how to dig. The philosophy of doing things. You figure that out. You will find. Where is this gecko? This is clearly a silent teacher. Is a person who has gained a high? I came to your house to call you. You can understand his class. Your realm has gone up. Your heart will open. Your vision will be longer. A person's realm. Your mind and eyes have changed. Could his fate be bad? Can his treatment not come? But that's not enough. We just understand the phenomenon. The real kung fu lies in how to fulfill it. How to purify this fortune. Because we all know that good and bad depend on each other. Big changes come with big risks. If your virtue is not worthy of this fortune, or you don't know the specific operation method, this good thing can also turn into a bad thing. For example, the gecko also has some taboos. Since he is called a disaster avoidance, what if he suddenly falls off? If he suddenly breaks his tail, but what if there are no enemies? Or maybe you don't have one in your house. It was a swarm. What does this mean? There's too much learning here. And when the signal of this shift appears, we as the heads of the household, as the master of this destiny, what are the specific changes we need to make in our behavior? How can we cooperate mentally? We are in the layout of the home. Is there anything that needs to be surrounded? To boost this fortune, rather than blocking him, it's like a big show. The curtain is on. The main character appears. How does the next plot play out? The most critical, We can't watch the hustle and bustle. We're going to play. We're going to be the ones who direct our own destiny. Geckos enter the house. It is a signal sent to you between heaven and earth. It indicates that your aura has stabilized. Your resolve is about to be tested. Even if you break up, the opportunity to welcome new students has arrived. But the signal is the signal. Can you put this signal? Become a real blessing. Can we transform this into the steps that lead up? It's all about the people. The Book of Changes tells us a core truth. People can be so red that they can fly to the red. God brought the meal in front of you. You have to open your mouth to eat. You have to have that appetite to digest it. So, when there is a shelter in the house, this uninvited guest, except don't hurt him. We need to do 3 things specifically. Those 3 things. You are the 3 keys to this great luck. And the first key is called ability to support that intake. Cultivate a heart of compassion. Many people see geckos. The first reaction is that this thing doesn't look good, even a little scary. But you need to know, anything that brings wealth and good luck. They tend to look odd. Does Picsou look good? Do toads look good? It doesn't fit our current aesthetic. Same with the gecko. When he appears in front of you, he's actually testing your tolerance. How big is your heart? How big is your blessing? If you even eat a tiny mosquito, there's no room for geckos who do your work. Must kill him all. Then how can you tolerate the unbearable things in the world? How can you tolerate it? Those who will help you make a lot of money in the future. But there may also be some nobles with a quirky temper. So the first thing is to practice the mind. You have to look at him. A joy should be stretched out in the heart. A kind of compassion. If you want him, it is also a life. He ran to me. This place is destined for me. I don't disturb him. He wouldn't hurt me either. Each has its place. As soon as this mentality comes out, you will. Even a very peaceful radiance. This peaceful atmosphere, it is the favorite taste of wealth. Let's go and observe those really big bosses. People from Dafu Bao. Their faces can be dignified. But there must be compassion in their eyes. They are interested in small animals. To the weak, there is often a kind of compassion from the heart. It's not fake. It's part of their aura. Gecko in the door. It's a test question sent to you by God. You consider it a friend. Your magnetic field instantly turns on. It's softened. It expands. This broad magnetic field, it is the container of your future wealth. The water the size of the container is poured in so that it will not overflow. So the first thing to do is to repair the porcelain cup. Expanding the heart is the foundation of receiving blessings. The second key is crucial. It's called Shundo Touch. Clean up the portal. We said in the first half, geckos eat mosquitoes. It's for eating without regrets. Since he is here, it means that you have something he likes to eat at home. This is both a good thing and a reminder. The good thing is that he's helping you eat. What is the reminder? That might be a little too much for your family. This bad luck has 2 layers. The first layer is environmental. You hurry up and put those hygiene dead ends in your house, especially under the bed. Behind the cabinet, clean up the place where the sundries are piled on the balcony. The god of wealth is the most clean. If a house is full of clutter, no air circulation, dim light, geckos are like, but God of wealth doesn't like it. Here comes the gecko, is helping you show the way. Tell your master, it's time to clean up. It's time to get rid of those old things. Second floor. What's more important is a mental cleaning. Geckos eat only pets. We also have a special pet in our hearts. What is the only pet in the heart? Greed and jealousy. Complain about fear. These are all. When you see a gecko, you need to reflect. Have I been complaining too much lately? Am I being too hard on others? Am I being too greedy? Want to take a shortcut? These thoughts are your mosquitoes and flies. Geckos eat bugs on the wall. You have to eat these evil thoughts in your heart. What is this called? This is called borrowing and cultivating the mind. If you only know how to watch the fun, I don't know how to ask myself, then this impatience is for nothing. You make the environment at home refreshing. We're bright and clean. Clean up the garbage in your heart. Magnanimous. At this time, the aura brought by the gecko. To truly live in this space. Transform into your family fortune. So get moving. Don't just sit around and try to get rich. Sweep the floor. Wipe the windows, tidy up your heart. That moment of change. Often at the moment you bend over to sweep the floor. A flash of inspiration. There is a way. The nobles appear. The third key. And that's the hardest thing to do. It's called secrecy. Make a great fortune quietly, and watch out for the gecko. He barked occasionally. Most of the time it's silent. He doesn't move when he's hunting. I don't even seem to be breathing. And that taught us one thing. It is also the most important life wisdom. Lurking when fate is about to change you. Whether it's a good transition or a bad transition, it's all a huge wave of energy. In this fluctuation has not yet stabilized before the fruit is fully ripe. It must not be said casually. A lot of us have a problem. It's not done yet. Not even the 8 characters. Just had an intention. I want to send moments. I can't wait to tell the 7th ant and 8th ant. As a result, it is often said it's yellow. Why? Because anger is deflated. Open your mouth. The gathered key ran away. And you said, the jealousy of those around you. Doubt obstruction. Interference waves of various negative energies. It's all launched. Your original bit of budding good luck. I can't resist the mental interference of so many people. What did the gecko teach you? Teach you to keep secrets. Is to conserve energy. If the gecko from the house, it indicates that you are about to transfer. You have to keep a low profile at this time. There is news of a promotion at work. Don't yell. Wait until the redhead file comes down. There's a big deal in business. Don't brag until the money goes into your pocket. Even if you think you have been very lucky recently, win the lottery, don't show off. Just have fun. You have to be like a gecko. Hide yourself in the color of the walls. Let others not notice you. You are in the dark. Opportunities lie ahead. You can see clearly. Seize the opportunity. You are in the light. The villain is in the dark. You become someone else's target. So here's the third thing. Just keep your mouth shut. The more critical the moment, the more silent. Silence is not weakness. Silence is the highest city, is the greatest power. You didn't look at the gecko. When he doesn't call, the most terrifying hunter. People are the same. Dogs that don't trade bite. Those who are not public make a fortune. Did all three. Compassion with oxygen. Clear the obstacles. Hands are like a bottle of thin fruit. The good luck brought by this gecko. And you're holding on. But I want to leave you with one last reminder. There is a big taboo. Everyone must not commit. That is, don't pin your hopes entirely on foreign objects. Don't become dependent. Although we say geckos are a good omen, it's handmade, it's tianlong. But if you think oops. Anyway, there are geckos in the house. I am blessed. I'll just lie in bed and sleep. I'm not going to work. I'm not trying. I'm just waiting for the pie to fall from the sky. Guys, if you have this heart, that gecko will soon be your disaster. Why? Because God rewards hard work. All the impatience. All feng shui is just a wish. What is a wish? It's the power that pushes you. But only if you're running yourself. If you are a stall lying there still, there's a bulldozer pushing you. You can't run either. It can only hurt you. The gecko is here to tell you, your efforts will pay off. You are headed in the right direction. God has to cheer you on too. He's not here to replace you. What do you have to do? And work harder than ever. Happier. In the past, you may have felt that your efforts were not rewarded. Bitter heart. Now Bihu tells you that the reward is coming soon. Then shouldn't you be more energetic? That's the right way to read it. If you are superstitious, become obsessed. Staring at that gecko all day. He goes east, you go east. He climbs west, you go west. They've lost all their subjective energy. Then you're called a toy. That's called obsession. Not only will good luck not come, your family business may be defeated by you in the hands of worms. Remember that you are the owner of the house. You are the master of destiny. He who is a guest in a letter. Don't overwhelm the guest. Everything in the world is changing. The heart moves forward. Change. Things are like a chess game. Bureau renovation. In such a charge. In times of uncertainty. How eager we are. Can catch something for sure. How eager to advance. See a little spoiler of fate. Geckos appear in the house. Just a little bit of light. A little bit of comfort from nature. He let us know we are not alone. The helpless world is watching us. Are with us, but the real good and bad are not on the wall. And in your heart, when you have good intentions, every plant and tree in your house is auspicious. Even if a fly flies, you think he's singing you a battle song. When you have bad thoughts in your heart, even if a unicorn is delivered to your door, you also think he looks weird, trying to beat him away with a stick. So fixing your heart is more important than anything else. Here comes the gecko. Just smile. Say thank you to him. Thank you for your protection. Thanks for the reminder. Then turn around. Go back to your desk. Go back to your job. Make the most of what you're doing. Take good care of those around you. Exercise your own body well. When you live as a light, living as a mountain, live like a dragon. Do you still need a gecko to announce the good news to you? You yourself are the greatest death. You are the best feng shui in your home. Whether the gecko came or not, whether it breaks its tail or not, your life is already invincible. Big change of fate. It never fell from the sky, but you take it one step at a time, like a gecko climbing a wall, crawled out. I wish everyone a peaceful home. Mindfulness, in the vagaries of fate, can defend their palace. Welcome to your dragon painting time.